Hello, my name is Hannah, and today I did something funky. I made a boat. I have done this before. I made a pirate ship, which was pretty fancy, but this is like more of like a modern like houseboat kind of thing. Well, that's coming from a person who's never seen a houseboat. But like looking at like other people's builds that have made houseboats, this looks like a houseboat, right? Like if I had imagined a houseboat, this looks like a houseboat. I've also never seen an ocean, so like how would I know? Like I don't feel like you would ever see like a houseboat like on like a lake. But to be perfectly honest, I don't think I've ever seen a houseboat in real life, even in like a magazine or anything. Like what? Like a houseboat? Like is that even a like? That just sounds so weird to me. I'm just like, I guess I'm in the middle of nowhere where you would not find. Well, I'm not in the middle of nowhere, but like I'm in the middle of a country. There's not there's not a need for a houseboat anywhere near here, which makes sense because like the biggest thing would probably be a small river, and I'm imagining the houseboat is much bigger than a river. But it's just like this is a foreign concept to me, like a boat. Like this whole Sulani thing is just like it looks like this in tropical places, which it's weird, but like it would make sense to people who have like I've never seen an ocean. So like why would I know what a houseboat looks like? But like I tried and I think it looks kind of cool despite it may not look like a houseboat, but at least it looks cool. So that's a plus. Um, but it's just like it's like a modern. It's very colorful, and it's yeah that boat. That's just all I'm going to talk about. But today I'm just gonna talk about. I have cheer tryouts, which I'm a high school cheerleader, but I have severe anxiety, so this has been on my mind for like weeks now. But in like middle of April, so it's not even that close, but it's like it's weeks away, so I'm just still really nervous. So I'm just like, I have tryouts, I've got to try out again. And I had so much confidence the last time I tried out for this year, and I don't know where any of that came from, but like I do not feel confident in the slightest bit right now. So I'm very nervous about how tryouts is going to turn out because I don't think I'm going to do like I haven't like I pretty much putting this on myself. Like the only reason that I got on the team was like because I can jump and tumble, which the other girls cannot, which scares me because I am going to be a sophomore on the reserve team, and they're like you can have freshmen that take your spot that can like go up a level and be on the sophomore team instead of being on the freshman team, which I can go on to the like JV team, but I'm not that good. I just can tumble. I can just do a back handspring, and so they were like, oh, yep, that one. But also, I like spirited fairly well that day when we were doing tryouts. I think it was like the adrenaline of like, you better not mess up. You're gonna make a fool of yourself. So I just did it. But like I'm just like very nervous because one, you have to take off the masks, which I don't like at all. I didn't like it to begin with, but it's just like you got three people in the room. They're complete strangers. I don't like that either. But then also they can see if I'm smiling or not, and I don't smile normally. I am usually dead-faced, which is kind of an issue, but it's also like fine because it's not like no one cares. But I'm usually just like blank-faced, and I don't really like show emotion like at all ever. But like when I'm like doing the tryouts or when I have to like go to a basketball game, I'm like super like insert fake smile and pretend to be happy and stuff like that, and it's just like I gotta do that for tryouts. Oh no. And like I don't want to. But also we tried out we practiced the like tryout stuff with the JV, like the juniors, but the sophomores and the seniors were in a different area, so it's going to be different, and I don't like different. Different is not my thing, so I'm very just like, what's going to happen? But also I'm like more prepared because like back like then I had never done like these like short little cheers because I was a competitive cheerleader. We don't do that kind of stuff. We do like 3-minute whole routines, which it's very different from like a like 20-second like repetitive little like cheer thingy. And so that was different, but now I'm just like, okay, that thing was literally like 15 seconds. You thought that was hard, So you need to get over yourself on that. But then they also had us memorize like a 45-second dance, which I know there was no reason for that in the slightest. But because like we have done it no times since that time, and so it doesn't make very much sense why we memorized the dance. We also had to do that for like state tryout, which I didn't make, which I never talked about. I could talk about that once, but we just learned these dances, and it's not like a dance, but it was like you know the dance team for your school that also has like pom poms and like does like jumps and stuff, kind of like that. But it was really dumb, and I really hated it, but, like, I still have it memorized now. So, you know, I don't know what the cheer was that we learned last year. I do not remember. But it was just short little, you know, really kind of dumb, like, chant. And so, but I don't remember that. But that one, I'm better, like, suited because I learned 70 cheers of that nature in the last year for, like, my games. So I think that'll be fine. But the dance, I'm still just like, I struggled so much with that last year. This is not going to be fun. But I think it'll be okay because I had already made it once. But also my brain is like, no, you're going to fail. You're going to fall on your face. You're going to fail like so badly. And I'm just like, no, you cannot think about that or you're going to actually do it. That's not good. Because if you think about it, it's going to happen. Or like, I guess that's not actually how that works, but it's just like, I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to actually just like voice crack during the like tryouts, and I'm just like very nervous, and I needed to get it out, so you get to hear me ramble, because I don't have any topics for videos other than this. So I hope you enjoyed my story, but it's almost screenshots time, so I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!